Hey guys, what do we have here? Yoo-hoo! Been up for pretty much all day. Tried to have a nap, but no nap. We're here with night stream with Total War Warhammer 2. Gonna be going back in that Clan Rictus campaign that's in progress. Slowly getting back into Warhammer 2. Probably will still be mixing up things quite a bit until the new DLC, which who knows what it's gonna be. What else on top of changes to the more Lamparts. But this campaign should get finished way before that. If you guys don't know, regarding the Man of the Month, the top donator again was Dirk Bro. Thank you, Dirk Bro. 3 months in a row. But top sub gifts, gifter, and top cheerer end on Twitch time, which you can see above the chat, which is probably another 8 hours. I think it's on California time. Am I starting a new campaign soon or only Clan Rictus for now? Only Clan Rictus for now. We're going to be having if somebody requests a campaign through channel points, shekels, that's gonna be the only campaign I'm gonna be playing alongside this one. This campaign is still a lot of work and might not even be doable. We'll talk more about it when it gets loaded. So we just have this Clan Rictus campaign in progress, which is the 4 Clan Rictus campaign. This was a sub-goal campaign. So we had 2 attempts on the Clan Rictus Death Wish. The first one ended up pretty fast, and the second one is in progress, 202 turns. But more about it when we're loading the campaign. If you guys haven't been here during the Bell Brothers streams, stream is back on 1080p, and there are different microphone settings which are currently being used. It's not a new microphone. There is a noise compressor and some other things on the filters which will cause less ear bleeding when I get too excited. We're probably gonna be playing here for like few hours. I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. I'm not sure how much I have in me for tonight, but I'm going back into Vampire schedule. There's several campaigns we have ahead of us, starting next with the It's a Death Wish that was requested by LS, and there's also several milestone campaigns as well. We're going to also have a quarterly sellout campaign soon as well. There's still one for the 3rd and one for the 4th quarter this year. Yoo-hoo! This campaign is brutal. This is a Death Wish campaign, which means the only diplomacy allowed is declare war, and we had to declare war on all known factions and never accept peace treaty. This is what we currently have. We have a good chunk of Nagaroth in the north. We have several armies. Controlling currently 21 settlements, 5 provinces. We are controlling Iron Mountains, the Black Flood, still controlling Eldorado and Black Spine Mountains, which is the Red Desert region. One region in Obsidian Peaks. We've been expanding a little bit more here. We control the Iron Forest Glacier, Chill Road, and the Road of Skulls. We're also getting into the Deadwood.
We must spread our own corruption.
Regarding armies, we have pretty much identical armies, but I found the most effective ones for a combination of
Oh, my tail!
balance of power / auto resolves and field. So we have Thresh Gremlin here with 3 Plague Priests, 2 Poison Wind Mortars, 4 Warplock Jezzails, 2 Dead Glow Bombardiers, 1 Rattling Guns, 2 Warp Lightning Cannons, and 4 Plague Catapults. The Engineer is also in this army, just catching up.
In my optics.
This is pretty much how the army looks like. We have to be brutally efficient this campaign, there is no room for any flavor. We have also Roman
Master
and
Engineer.
Didac Bro.
Let the bell scream.
For our current situation, this is pretty much the most effective composition that I found. We're at war with everybody. We've been pretty much holding ground in Nagorod for a long time, fighting countless battles, pretty much auto-resolving countless battles, because this game has some of the most powerful auto-resolve in the game due to ambush, balance of power, and the range firepower combo. Most of these battles in manual are 0 casualties, the biggest threat being friendly fire. The total amount of battles that's been held in this campaign is 285, and 244 have been auto-resolved. So over 80% of battles have been auto-resolved this campaign. This campaign is pretty much hopeless without a very good plan, because Order Tide is rocking, and the victory condition says we have to destroy Hexoatl and Eatane. Eatane being very good here is a big problem. If they didn't exist, we could already make a play for victory. We have two options. Suicide, try to destroy Eatane, or just hope that Clump Pestilence destroys them. And then, other than that, we need victory settlements, which we've been developing our scheme the whole campaign. As you can see, there's a lot of undercities on the map. We've been expanding the Under Empire, and if victory is available, we would pretty much time Mass Vermintide to take the victory settlements. But currently Eatane is blocking the victory here. It's inevitable that we're gonna be facing ridiculous armies of the Order Tide, and might not be impossible to destroy Eatane. Regarding the who's up, there's Reichland, 80 settlements, Karzakarak with 63,
Yes.
War Princess with 13, Eatane with 30, and Clump Pestilence with 73. This are the top 5. We are ranked 6. Clump Pestilence somehow has overwhelmed all of Lastria, destroyed Hexoatl, and expanded right into us. They've been fighting the High Elves, but unsuccessful so far. Unfortunately, they confederated our best hope for against Order Tide, Clan Ashen. So there will not be any sneaky Clan Ashen moves to destroy a whole faction of, for example, Karzakarak or Reichland. And they're getting closer and closer to Nagorod. It might be just a brutal pain in the ass slow death, but there is still hopes that something happens. Our best move is a very suicidal one, which we might not be able to pull off, just rushing Eatane, causing chaos on Ultuan. But the problem is, this is doable against large Eatane when you are, invading against a couple of enemies. But when you're invading this and they have this many allies, as we are doing the chaos on Ultuan, occupying, raising settlements, the Order Tide will slowly move in, and there's going to be so many armies there that if we fail, the campaign is over. There's a slightly higher chance that Clump Pestilence somehow managed to overwhelm them. But since we are in a permanent war, it's a Mexican standoff, which there cannot be any winners, and just a slow death against the Order Tide. So it's very tricky. I think our best move is just to do nothing. Just survive Nagorod. expand the Under Empire, and go from there. We could just send Tretch with his army and Sword of Cain to delete half of Year 10, and hopefully Clan Peasant leads the other half. But for this to be safe, we will need to get yet another army. And which means we had to wait more and more and more and get even more Undercities. Currently, we have if I'm not mistaken, 30-something Undercities. 30-something Undercities, and we started to dominate this part of the map, since we have 4 Doomstakes and working on more. Our economy will soon be able to afford the 5th one, which I'm not sure who's going to be. Well, looks like we have a guy here available, a sneaky guy. The problem is the Clan Pestilence is on our door, so if we make any moves against anybody else, we're just gonna forfeit the whole area. So right now it's just a stalemate with not possible really good expansion. I'm expecting to fight Endless Overtide in this area here, and continue fighting the enemies we've been fighting here the whole time for the eternity, until too many armies arrive one day. I've been using Katab as the buffer for 200 turns.
Ashen contract approved.
Okay, where were we?
Secret scheme.
Tretch, huh? We can fortify a couple of these minor cities, but they will not last.
Enemies to track.
Yes, no, yeah, upgrading walls to the max tier is worth it with a lot of actions. It's just a matter of if you have the economy for it, because it slows down your economy a lot. Like the greenskins, you definitely want to upgrade it without even thinking, because you're always gonna have money for it. So, Exonay have 4 settlements and X no military. Has to be a lizardman city to actually get the Lasers of Doom. If lizardmen occupy the ancient city of Quintex, it's gonna be a Dark Elf city. These guys have been alive for way too long.
Ready to kill.
Way too long. How many assassins do we have? 12? We can get even more assassins. I forgot what happened to this city here. Who raised it? I think it was the rebels.
Clan Ashen assassin in.
Yeah, looks like it was the rebels.
Move tails.
How many beastmen are in the area? Looks like no beastmen at all. Must have deleted them all. Looks like we sacked this one, so we'll take it again.
Machines and sorceries. Zap. humble priest grows.
This is 3 turns for a war. We had a massive treasure at one point, but expansion has depleted it nearly. This is peanuts which can be spent very fast.
Warlock of Skaven blood.
Not sure where Tretch was going.
Short-sighted.
This guy is there, this one is also here.
Now.
Gracie.
Not like it is going around. Didn't think Diggerbro was leveling in this area, and Tretch was supposed to go back to his spot. We really have to let the Katep occupy this place. Because Clan Pestilence... Oh yeah, I remember now. We need to clear Clan Pestilence from this area. Raise the cities, let the Katep take it. Katep should be controlling this area here. So Clan Pestilence has no presence in this area, and they go on to Ultron instead. Yeah, I remember now. So we're gonna send Tretch to raise this area here. If we have it, they'll be coming here. If Katep has it, they might just fully focus on Ultron. That's why we're not even touching this one. Because if I occupy this one, they have walls animals, so they're gonna keep coming. But if Katep has these two, they will back off. Very high chance.
Thief in the night.
I need their armies to go elsewhere, Ultron preferably.
Move tails.
Our best chance for that is to destroy this area, let the Katep take it. We can keep sacking the city so he never gets tier 5.
Ring bell. Seek target.
Yeah, this is a ruin right now.
Rakatata.
Katep should take this place. Katep should take this place. It's for the best. We'll just hide this army away.
All hail Honedrat.
And we can slowly sneak with Tretch for the main region.
Warp fire. My raiders. Move, march. Techno magic. Power enhancers placed. Don't disappoint me.
So what the hell are we doing here? This is where there's a place to level another guy, huh? But first we need to stabilize the bit. We don't want rebels here, right? But this is why this guy is here.
This way.
Should be clear this area. The Empire is coming this way, and it's gonna be ridiculous shit. Might be like cataclysmic, really. We may need to send another army here. Keep this coast ruined, and if need be, this is where we're gonna fight the Empire. If we take these ports, there's gonna be a ridiculous order tide coming. These 2 ports should stay ruined.
Plague priest. Say a move now.
Thank you, Runescape. Looks like we don't have the alerts going on here. One moment. They control all of Norsk. Look at all this red here. The old world is the absolute nightmare. Not worried about the wars at all, but the Empire can get tricky armies with this many settlements.
Clan etching, assassinate. Call me Death Master. I say to move.
Yes, I remember. We were moving our skill southwards to the east.
In the night.
It's been 3 weeks since we played this one, just getting my bearings. This one is on the campaign map to harass. I really need to get rid of Clan Pestilence here. Clan Pestilence here is really bad. We just keep deleting their armies and they could have sent somewhere else.
The council's voice.
And Deobro can just keep leveling here.
Ruin the enemy.
We're on Hellbro now.
You will fight. Take skitter leap. I arrive. Have slaves.
This army needs a serious experience. This is our fourth lord.
Let the bell scream.
Scream. Invested a lot of money into these provinces, and our income is also a bit lower because of that recruited army. Need to check the state of the Under Empire. This is a raiding camp, that's fine. What do we have here? This has been discovered, just some food and money. The temple is trying to get tunnels going. We're trying to expand our Under Empire into Lastria from this direction. We have all of the southern side. Should be just safe with the raiding camp. No brain. And we started spreading here through the Temple of Kara. We are gonna be continuing to building an Under Empire. Controlling the world would require a ridiculous effort with war with everybody, especially the size of that Order Tide. So our quickest bet is to Vermintide the victor settlements if Eating gets destroyed. We have to see what happens here with the Clan Pestilence. We yet don't know where the Empire will go, but after 200 turns, you think they're gonna go our direction. On Ultron, we just have some money operation going on here. We're making nearly 12,000 from the Under Empire, and we are still expanding. This is still gonna be quite a bit to expand here. In the Southlands, looking good. Alboras has that rich mine, so we wanna get the thieving building. Yes. Gorkazan. Mine shafts right now. It's all good here. This one is perma discovered.
Beacon!